Let's start off with a triangle, and we will name the angles and lengths A, B and C. So all of the angles are large letters A, B and C, and opposite these are going to be the small letters, which will be the lengths A, B and C. Now if we wanted to work out the area of a triangle, and we were given the base, which in this instance is length 20, and the height, which is 8, then we can use our equation. The area of the triangle is a half times the base, which is 20, times the height, which is 8, which is a value of 80 square units. Now let's say, for instance, that we were no longer given the height here, h. Now let's say, for instance, we were given two lengths and the angle between them. So for example, we could be given length A and length B and the angle C, and then asked to find the area. So how are we going to do this? Well, we could still write that the perpendicular here from B down to this base is length h. So what is the length h? Well, if we take the angle C, we can see that the length h is opposite C. So this is the opposite. And the A is the hypotenuse. So we have the opposite divided by the hypotenuse, which is the sine function. So therefore we could say that h divided by A is equal to the sine of angle C. So alternatively we can write h is equal to A sine C. So now if we wanted to find the area of this triangle, again it's still going to be the half base times height. So we've got the value of a half and we've got the base B. But we also now have the height as well, because the height is equal to A sine C. So it means finally what we can write is the area is a half times the base B times the height, which is A sine C. But we will rewrite this as the area of the triangle is a half AB sine C. So if we are given two lengths and the angle in between, we can find the area of a triangle. So this is also going to work if we're given the length A and the length C and the angle B, or the length C and the length B and the angle A. So let's look at this in an example. So let's start off with a triangle, and we have the angle here, which is 50 degrees. And let's say we're given the length here, which is a length of 8, and this length here, which is going to be a length of 4. Then we know from what we have just done that we can find the area of this triangle, because we've got the two lengths and the angle which is generated via these lengths. So the area is going to be equal to a half of A times B times the sine of angle C. So we could call this here the angle C, so that's the angle C here, and we could call this length here A, and we could call this length here B. So we're going to have the area is going to be a half of A, which is 8, times B, which is 4, times the sine of angle C, which is 50 degrees. So we'll put these values into the calculator and we'll see what the result is. So make sure your calculator is in degrees, and the answer is going to be 1/2 times 4 times 8 times the sine of 50 degrees. And that gives us an approximate answer of 12.257. So the area is equal to 12.257 square units.